Hi, Guido Fox here. Welcome by a new book report. Today I want to talk with you about this wonderful book from Osho, The Discipline of Self Transcendence. And it's a very interesting book, nearly 320 pages of spiritual knowledge, of spiritual depth knowledge, and spiritual knowledge is the deepest form of life coaching. We have to understand that. The deepest form of personal transformation or personal development is spirituality. There is no deeper form. There's no deeper form of change in your mind, thinking, energetic system than spiritual growth. If you are very smart, if you are very, very smart, you dive into the deep life questions only if you are very smart. Then you can step out all those society, work, money, family issues. Only then you go into deeper life meanings, of deeper life feelings, and you want to discover different dimensions and different deeper inner ecstatic feelings only if you're very smart, only if you are the chosen few, only if you have the vision and the intelligence to see what life can bring you, maybe, then you go into spirituality. So if you are by me, if you want to be coached by me, you have to be interested in deeper life forms. You have to have discipline, of course. But you have to be also very powerful because I can be very confrontating. I can do the finger on the discussable and confrontating spots, right? You have to be very powerful to come by me, to come by a person who really can to change your ego identity, to give up your old identity. The most people are going to a coach who are not good for them. They're going to a coach who are soft, who don't know what he's or she's doing. Have a nice tea and a nice talk. It's comfortable. And they say afterwards, coaching doesn't work out. So we are mentally programmed, and there I want to go with you to search for people who are not good for you, or not make the change for you. So we choose coaches who are not good for you. We have a kind of Fingerspitzengefühl to go to people who are not gonna make the mental change in you. So when I choose my coaches and people who support me in life, I choose the coaches who I didn't like. I choose the coaches I didn't like because I wanted to hear the truth. I wanted to hear the truth. And that is what I want to give you as advice. You want to hear the truth, right? So choose coaches who have read books, who are intellectual depth and tells you the truth. Then you grow. Otherwise you don't grow. So in my coaching studio, I see so many people, sometimes 9 years of psychological help and support, and they don't come further because they choose the wrong and the wrong persons. So sometimes it's better to pick up a coach who you don't like, who are very smarter than you. And that can be confronted. But you need confrontation. Because if you can confront and you're open for confrontation, then you really grow. Because too much people are stuck in their lives, stuck in their spiritual growth, stuck in their relationship, stuck in the career. They are stuck in all kinds of facets in life. So that's my advice. Go for coaches who can be confronted and are strong to confrontate you. Now to the book of Osho and the discipline of self-transcendence. And that is a kind of contradiction. A lot of people and spiritual gurus, so-called spiritual gurus, are saying, letting go. We have to let go. We have to let go everything. How that's related with discipline? The discipline to let go? Yeah, sure. What Osho here is saying is that this kind of discipline is a discipline beyond discipline. It's a higher form of discipline. It's the higher mind who is connected with your 7 centers. That is a higher form of discipline. That is not the standard society focusing discipline. It's another kind, a higher form of discipline. Keep in mind of that. We all searching for a higher discipline, a higher form of discipline. Another kind of discipline. I don't say it's easy to reach. You have to train. You have to go into meditation. Otherwise, you don't reach it. So the discipline of self-transcendence is another form of the normal standard discipline what you got taught. It's a higher mind connectiveness with your seven chakras discipline. And some people feel my aura of awakening. They feel, sometimes they see, and sometimes they feel. You can feel the strong, compassionate aura of an awakened man. Feel the aura from someone, and very sensitive people, sensitive and intelligent people can also feel it from my words and can feel it from the way I talk. Only very sensitive, higher evolved people are able to feel and see. Too many people have bulk on their eyes, are too unconsciousness. They need more lives. They have to come back and back and back. Our mind don't like discipline in the normal way and in the higher way. How more you are in the mind, how more lazy you are. How more in the mind, how lazy you are. You want to avoid effort. Your mind wants to avoid effort. And I want to read this for you. Mind tends to be lazy. All laziness is in the mind. Mind wants to avoid any effort. So meditation, reading, work, to start for yourself, to do something with your life, but also in love. Many people go on living with a woman or with a man, not because they love the man or woman, but just because it is familiar. Now it will again be a trouble to move with another woman and start from ABC. They are simply lazy. So people stay in relationships, stay in destructive relationships because it is familiar. It is easy going, right? You have your sex, you have your house, you have your children. Why to split up? It's familiar, right? The whole picture the dream picture imprinted by your family and the society, the romantic couple with their children. I want to say that you have to be critical with your time, with who you want to share your beautiful energy and your time in your life. Too many people are stuck in their career because it is easy, you have your money, it's familiar. Mind is laziness. Lazy to become single, lazy to start a new job, lazy to start a new relationship. Laziness is in the mind. Laziness is in the mind. Laziness is one of the barriers, the obstacles to get alive. And the mind is restlessness. If you're always in your mind, you are always restlessness, trembling, and you're leaking energy. The man of power is at ease and is calm. The man of power is calm and is out of mind and is connected with his centers. Restlessness, trembling, always wants to do something, is leaking energy. Is leaking energy. So mind is lazy and restlessness together. Restlessness and laziness goes hand in hand. Very interesting, right? Laziness and restlessness goes hand in hand. And the mind is bored. Boredom, laziness, and restlessness goes hand in hand. I am nearly never restlessness, nearly never bored, nearly never lazy. Of course you need your rest. Of course you need your peace. But that is good peace. That is deserved peace. That's a good way. Page 161. And that's a very interesting topic. If your ego, your I is dissolved, your whole point, your whole system is different. Your ego shield is down. Your ego shield to touch people away, to push people away, to show off is down. Then you become more calm, tranquil, but also vulnerable and open. People can hurt you, but that's okay. I will overcome that. I will overcome that. Strength was just your belief. Your strength to show the world how good you are was just a false belief. Was not strength at all. Was not strength at all. Always remember that whenever you are feeling more calm, you are on the right track. Whatsoever else is happening, don't be bothered. Feeling calm, quiet, silent is enough education that you are coming closer and closer to the garden of God. The very calmness shows that you are coming closer and closer to the cool garden. Shady trees are just waiting for you. The breeze has become cool, fragrant. You can feel it in the wines, you can feel it in the atmosphere. Calmness is the first indication of blissfulness. Silence the first glimpse of the far awake peak of bliss. Be more a non-doer. We are programmed to always be doing something. And we are not programmed to become more being. We are always in the doing mode. We are never and never in the being mode. Even if we are going to a meditation class, we are using mantras to sing. It's also doing, right? Be a non-doer. Be more a non-doer and become more a being person. More being, less and less doing. Page 264. Become free from father figures. And that is what guys and women mostly are searching or having, is the search for father figures. And that's an interesting theme. Sometimes it's even in your career that you solicitate somewhere because you need a father figure. It's good to have your examples. It's good to have your teachers. It's wonderful to have your examples. But at a certain moment in your life, it is very important to become free of the attachment of father figures. Otherwise, you don't grow. I support you in your spiritual progress, but I am not your father. I'm not your father. I support you from here. I drag you above. I push you above, up, up. I'm not your suppressed and control father figure. People ordinarily seek somebody to tell them what to do because they're afraid of their freedom. So people are searching father figures or mother figures because they're afraid for their freedom and also their responsibility. So freedom and responsibility are close to each other. If you are afraid for freedom, you are afraid for responsibility. It goes hand in hand. Because they don't know that they can rely on their own sources, because they are not self-confident, because they have always been told what to do by somebody else. So you're programmed by society, do not think for yourself and always listen to your teacher in your college settings, right? You lean back and you get your story and you have to write an exam. So you're taught to listen mostly. So they become addicted to it. So self-confident insecurity is also related there, right? You're so insecure and then you search for a father figure. They're searching father figures for their whole life. Their God is also a father, nothing else. That God is false, which a father, and the search for a father figure is anti-life. You should learn how to be free from all father figures. Free from father figures. Stand more for yourself. And in the ultimate form, you become also more and more happy if you get more freedom, get more responsibility, and then you get also more self-confidence. So you get more happiness if you can be detached from the search and the having of father figures. So be aware of that mechanism. The last topic, what I found that's very interesting, is the romantic love idea. And what Osher was saying, and that's also what I see in society. If the sex is not good between couples, or if not enough duration, then people are going to show to the environment that they have nice holidays or candlelight dinners, um, um, or cruise travelings. So they show the world how romantic their love is. And what I see by couples, if the sex is great and the touchings are great, sex is touchings, right? Don't forget. Then there's no need to show off or to show how romantic the love between the couples are. So the so-called romantic love is a kind of it's a kind of overcompensation. It's a compensation of the shortage of sexual fulfillment. I suppose to have a wonderful balance there, right? The balance between sexual intimacy, fulfillment, and doing nice things together next to it. It's always balance in life. But this also, I think, good to mention that if you're going to show the world how romantic your love is, you show off ego mechanisms, that it is mostly it's going not well in the sex between the couples. So with this time of social media, you see in that so many show-offs there, that mostly if people are posting so many stuff on social media about their so romantic relationship, that mostly the relationship is not so good because of the shortage of intimacy. Thank you for watching this video, and I see you by the next video. Thank you.